What's going on, you guys? Happy Wednesday, bitch. You ain't heard that in a minute, huh? Good morning, you guys. Welcome to the morning slide. So listen, I want to start this video off by saying shout out to all of my good fathers, to all my single fathers. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle, to that whole squad over there. I want to talk about the situation with Nipsey Hussle sister filing for guardianship of his daughter. I'm not even going to lie. Listen, when I first heard about the sister filing for guardianship, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's wrong with the mother? Is the mother unfit or something like that? Because I would be mortified if my daughter's father died and just because he's famous, like the family come after the child or something like that. It had to be more to the story because I just could not see that happening. You know what I'm saying? So I went online and I went looking. Apparently Nipsey was raising her by himself. Like, he was the primary sole guardian and was the custodian guardian of the daughter, you know. So I'm just like, I've been asking this for the longest time. I've been meeting a lot of single fathers out here, or I just in dating, you meet guys that are good, decent dudes, and you know that they're good fathers, and they be really dealing with some bullshit with some fucked up ass little chicken head ass bitches. You know what I'm saying? So it just always perplexes me when I see men having the full guardianship. Bitch, start searching around, okay? Honey, I went on this this one video had everything all together. The mother got pictures ever since 2017, like pictures of like bottles of lean and all this stuff like that. Like, apparently, like, she's a party girl, you know. So it just kind of disturbs me a little bit. I'm sorry, because for a woman to be drinking lean and stuff like that's heroin in a motherfucking cup. Like, after a while, once your body gets immune to that drink and or you can't find it no more, the next best thing is heroin. You're gonna be shooting some shit up in your arm, or you're gonna be like, the motherfuckers like and you know, one thing that just always hurt my heart, this story of like the hot boys of BG and Turk and stuff like that, because imagine where their career could have been if they would have never started like snorting heroin at a young age, you know? So back then, motherfuckers was snorting heroin because, I mean, no, back then motherfuckers was sipping on scissor, but it wasn't as popular as it is now. And not only the liquid version of it, but the pill version, y'all be taking the Percocets. Like, y'all be out here on some straight junkie shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, and it really disturbs me when I see any woman drinking lean, taking perks, motherfucker smoking boat and shit like that. Like, that shit is like so unattractive. Like, I don't get that shit. And if you ever seen a motherfucker nod off like that on you, bitch, or you be talking to them and they whole eyes roll in the back of their head, you like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Slim? Like, you be, it's like, no, you feel like you around a motherfucker zombie or some shit. That shit is not cool. So if that's what the mother is into, allegedly, I don't know if she's still doing it, God forbid, and I pray for, and I send all my prayers and good love and light out to her that she's not. I'm gonna tell y'all, I worked in healthcare for a little bit. I've seen a lot of young people, they, like, for real. I live in the Maryland. You understand what I'm saying? I don't live that far from Baltimore. Like, heroin is like very popular out there, especially like, I remember back in the day, like, if you remember the book Be More Careful, in that book, you know, that might be showing my age a little bit, but in that book Be More Careful, if y'all read that street novel back in the day, the whole concept around dudes snorting heroin in that book, the little drug dealer dudes snorting heroin back in the day, it's because they felt like they could fuck all night. Like, it would make their dick hard and they could fuck all night, and that's how they got into that shit. But I mean, like, once you start doing the drug like that, regardless of what form of opiate it is, it don't matter if you shooting it in your arm, snorting that shit, okay? It don't matter if you drinking it, it don't matter if you popping it in your mouth. Like, once you're doing that shit recreationally, it's gonna go downhill. Not to keep going on and on and on and on about that, but it just deepens, to me, the reason of concern for why I think that, you know, Samantha Smith, Nipsey Hussle's sister, is going after is filing for guardianship, because the little girl was already being raised by the father. And, you know, it just, all of this shit, it just really hurts my soul and my heart, because Oh man, it really hurts my heart because, you know, that little girl lost her father, and especially, you know, my dad raised me. I lived with my father from I was like 11 to 12, and then I went back with my father, and he raised me from 14 until I was like grown. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I'm a daddy's girl, so I get it, man. I can't even imagine. It really hurts my heart that these decisions are having to be made for this little girl right now. One thing I want to say in regards to the baby mother, and like I said, this is allegedly, because I mean, this might have just been what she was doing in 2017. I don't know what type of woman she is now, you know, but for whatever reason, they do feel like the child is best hands is with Nipsey Hussle's family. So, you know, all respect to them and their decision for that. But what I want to say to my queens out here, I know it seems like we got forever, like, you know, that you young and you just got forever and you could just be out here drinking, drugging, partying, just doing all of this shit, man. Let me tell you something. Life is so short. You never know how much time you have here on this earth. You really have to bring yourself out of that type of energy and try to live in your highest of all high that you can and be a queen. You know what I'm saying? Please. And I'm saying that because if you're a mother, you're raising a little girl, you know what I'm saying? You want to give her a positive reflection of what a good mother is. A queen is not somebody that got niggas running in and out of the house or always at the club or one of them type of mother. And I'm not saying that that is the type of mother that Nipsey Hussle's daughter's mother is. I'm just bringing this to light because I personally know people like this. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, like, your children grow up so fast and they're like a weed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, or a sponge. Like, they grow faster than they blink an eye, and then they soaking up everything. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be a good representation of what a queen is. You understand? So you can teach them how to be a woman and not pass that type of activity down to their kids. Yeah, we listen to city girls and all of that stuff like that, but at the end of the day, do I really want my daughter listening to that shit, thinking that shit is cute? Fuck no. No. You know what I'm saying? When we going in the club and we want something to pop puss to, that's one thing, but this shit ain't cute. Getting flued out, all of that shit like that. Hey man, let me tell you, ain't no nigga in this world got enough money to buy my pussy. You'll have to be a motherfucking, like, period. Like, serious, like, I'm trying to tell you. It ain't no, like, y'all bitches be out here popping puss for bags and pills and shit like that, and motherfucking drugs and entry access to clubs and shit like that. Like, come on, I need y'all to value yourself more than that. You know what I'm saying? That party scene, that shit gonna be there forever. You know what I'm saying? Once your children come into play, you have a different role in life. You know? Not saying that you can't go out, but mama, do that shit quarterly, my nigga. Let your come on. Like, put that shit on your cranium. Do that shit quarterly. Listen, it's mandatory. Quarterly, me and my bitches going out. You know what I'm saying? That's me going out quarterly, and that ain't mentioning any of our birthdays or whatever. And you can make that a rule. You understand what I'm saying? So you can still have a life, but every motherfucking week, but you come in the house, you so fucking tired and shit like that. You ain't even getting up making your kids breakfast, nothing. Like, you're like, no. I do not understand why a lot of these men are single fathers. I really do not. I think it's just deplorable, and it really shows where this world is right now, that I know so many men that are single fathers. It's very sad, and I want us to elevate above this. I don't know Nipsey Hussle baby mother, and this is no disrespect to her, but when I heard that the lady Samantha or whatever was trying to come for the daughter, the niece, I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with the mother? You know what I'm saying? And then of course this shit's gonna come out. The only thing was all up in them goddamn pictures was her in like see-through outfits and shit with bottles of lean and all types. I was like, god damn. Like whole ass bottles of just like the straight syrup. Like I was like, God damn, like. And I know so many people that was taking the fucking lean and then their ass got addicted and their body got immune to the fucking drink and now their ass is snorting heroin. Be right on the construction site. And keep on, your ass gonna fall off one of them goddamn things. Let me stop. Listen. I'm praying for all of them because I would not want to be making these decisions right now. Seriously. I want everybody to keep all of them in prayer. And you know what I'm saying? And I really do hope that Nipsey Hussle's baby mother, that she's elevated above that and she's not into that lifestyle no more, because she's a beautiful woman. She's a very beautiful woman, and it's very sad to see someone with that level of beauty that don't carry herself like a queen, because she's beautiful. Anyway, I love y'all. Shout out to all my single fathers out there. Shout out to all my good fathers out there that's doing what the fuck they need to do. And like I said, don't ever get me fucked up, because I got a brother. And if my brother ever have a baby by some little dust bucket ass fucking cluckerhead ass bitch, and she out here running around dropping my damn niece or nephew off everywhere while she running around sucking dick in back alleys and shit, my brother going to get that baby. Kid you not. I promise you that I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. So there's a lot of women out there that got sons, you know what I'm saying? So you got to think about, not just from the aspect of the woman, you got to think about what's best for the damn child. Who is the child more fit? Who's going to take care of the child? If the mother is out there too busy running around sucking dick, talking about, I'm running after my twin flame. Doing dumbass shit. Not paying attention to your kids. Out there fighting in the street with bitches. Talking about, oh, that's the karmic. You ain't going to work. You can't focus. The bitch in there crying. When she ain't doing that popping pussy. Out in the club. Getting drunk. Where the mothering come in?
When your folks tell you, oh, I got a new album, I got a new project, you just download it off the love and you listen to it for the love.
A lot of y'all women to elevate over the bull, because a lot of the bullshit. Okay? A lot of the reason why some of these men got these kids is because their baby mothers is in dumbass, stupid ass, karmic, ridiculous, stupid, toxic ass relationship, going through dumb ass shit, fucking around with fuck niggas. That's my twin flame. That's, I love him. That's my. Niggas be cheating on them, dogging them, beating them, doing all type of shit. And their kids be right there sitting there in the middle of this shit. And their fathers be like, oh no, I'm going to get my kids. You want to do that shit, bitch, you do that shit. You want to be fighting out there in the street with these niggas. You want to be having this nigga bringing bitches and my kids ain't being raised around that. When you get your shit together, we can talk. I'm coming to get my kids. My kids ain't being raised in that dysfunction. Y'all can get mad at me if y'all want to. I done told y'all, I tell y'all in my readings all the time, I don't subscribe to that twin flame bullshit. Okay? That shit make a lot of y'all crazy and make y'all stupid. I need a lot of y'all women to wake up. When you have kids, it's about mothering. It's not about chasing dick. It's not about running around in the streets having fun. You understand? Dick gonna be there. Fun gonna be there. You gonna have to be a mother forever. Like, these kids are like, listen, I'm 35 and I still need my mom. Do you hear me? Me being a mom, I need my mother help me navigate me being a mom. It's never a time that I don't need my fucking mother. Don't ever get it fucked up. You understand? Me and my mother go through shit because we're women. But I love my motherfucking mother. Do you get me? Woman is perfect. We all go through trials and tribulations. We all make mistakes. It is things that I have done with me growing up and being a young mother and things like that, that I wish I could have done things differently and things like that. But at the same time, do you understand what I'm saying? You have to elevate and grow and blossom as a woman and as a mother. And if you're being distracted by running around chasing behind a man, if you're being distracted by running around chasing the streets or running around chasing some drugs, you understand what I'm saying? You'll never get to that place, to that elevation. You'll never begin to blossom. Do you understand? So I need you guys to recognize that y'all are queens, and I need you guys to grow and be the best reflection for your children, because when they grow and they become mothers, they're still going to need you. They're never not going to need you. Okay? So I need you guys to be the best queens that y'all can be. Love you.